again, hello. Just called to let you know I think about you all the time. I don't remember the rest of the words, but it's a little late. Hello, what the hell's going on here? Oh, let's see, I went the wrong way. Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, hump day. How you doing from the UK, Bake? How you doing, Jake? From wherever you are, probably Disneyland or something. David, how are you doing in South Philly? Hi, Holly, on the tube over here. Hi, Shaz. Grandpa's fine. He's tired. He wanted to go to bed. He said, no, you got to eat first. We're not sleeping great, and it's dreary and dark and rainy, but he's doing all right. Holly, I wish I was at Disneyland too. How you doing? I'm in California. I'm heading to California with an aching in my heart. My first taste. Hello, everybody. So Danielle will be in and out. She's making dinner for my dad right now. Michael, ask the question. Don't ask if you can ask. If you just ask the question. So obviously, if you ask, can I ask a question? That's asking a question. Ask. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to answer questions. Sherry, you saw, I didn't even know that we had any videos of Grandpa's vans, but they are awesome. Let me show you. I mean, he looks incredible in those damn things. Look at that, Pop. Pop, let me get your feet. That's Grandpa's feet. Let me show your feet. Put both feet out. Look at that, Dad. You're styling. You're styling. You're a hipster. You're like a young one. You're wearing young person skater shoes. You're wearing skater shoes, Pop.
Oh, those.
Those are skater shoes.
Skater?
You know, like surf shoes or skate shoes, like skateboards. Like a skateboard. That's what skateboarders use. You're wearing Tony Hawk shoes. That's what you're using. I know, Pop. That's what he's got those Vans on. We're hoping that we got them because, you know, my dad drags his feet when he walks. I'll tell you in a second. We almost had a nightmare today. My first frickin' full-on save with the gate belt. But we're experimenting with those because they're lighter on his feet. They're not so heavy. So he doesn't drag his feet as much because it's more like walking with, you know, nothing on your feet. And speaking of falls, holy shit. So today I took him on a walk and I have his gate belt and we're coming back. And I've fallen with him prior to the gate belt, but we've avoided falls this entire time. And walking up the step into the house, he caught his foot on that step and he went down, but I had him. And I did not realize, I mean, it took every bit of strength, and luckily I was holding it tight, but it took every bit of strength I had to keep him from smashing into the door. And the gate belt ripped, that strong gate belt. I mean, when that much weight goes forward and it hits a certain angle and the rest of the weight comes on to your muscle, it was hard, scared the crap out of me, but no hit. He did not go down. Nothing actually hit the ground. Maybe his hand at the very end when he put it down. No scraping, no nothing. But it just shows you how fast. I had to drive out to a DMV today, and none of that would have happened. I would have been in the hospital, not on alive. I'd have been sick. It would have been just a horrible. I can just imagine. So I'd be in the waiting room right now. I mean, God knows what the hell. But the gate belt saved him today. Can you send me money to write a poem? Colby, you want to commission me to write things? Gate belt's, kind of a belt that with handles on the back, so it wraps around his center. So as we're walking, wherever he walks, I'm holding on to him. So if he goes down, I'm holding his back. And that's exactly what happened today. Shannon, writing poetry for me, I have to be in that place in my head, and it's tough to get in there. But once I'm there, oftentimes I stay there. So I do hope to start writing again. I've been really kind of busy and otherwise involved with things the last
I'm just cooking.
3 months, and so I'm
cooking,
waiting to get back to that creative part of my life. I love it.
So
You got the YouTube over
I got late going today. I've been so tired.
The Jaguars.
Dead.
Yeah, that gate saved today. Saved today. I mean, God knows he would have hit his head on the door. I know exactly what would have happened.
Do we believe in aliens? Yes.
Yeah. So today, guys,
He's
I mean,
an alien.
I don't know if you were watching what's happening, but there was testimony in Congress today by 4 experts who have been around the government
Grandpa's
for
barking at the dog.
decades about the alien crap, man. We are not alone on this planet. There is alien technology, and for the first time today, I ever heard in a governmental setting that we not only have alien technology, but alien biology, biogistics or biolistics. We have an alien somewhere. I mean, this is testimony in Congress, right? These are people that are saying we need to let the people know, and that the government is preparing for this kind of
Remember during that
black swan event.
Do you remember during that one? He's barking at the dog. Remember that one live that I did in the morning time when I told you about the antenna poking through? It's right here. He just has to remote control it down. Ow, Baxter.
So that happened today.
Good
There was
job.
testimony. And
job.
another thing we heard, if you've all seen that Tic Tac thing, right? That flying object, that's just the beginning. This stuff's been going on for a long time. It's just been so highly classified that nobody's willing to talk about it. But anyway, we're not alone. We have aliens.
He's already had one horn removed. Antenna. Yeah, it's an antenna. Ed, what are you doing?
William, how are you doing? We're doing fine over here. Yeah, Elon's called them. But I mean, it's just, if there is actually alien biology here, that is beyond. I mean, I would not be shocked, certainly, to discover and learn that there's alien technology here. That's, someone sent a craft from, 12 light years away or wherever the hell they came from. But to know that there's alien technology, knowing the difficulties of traversing long distances, that really blows me away. It makes me think about wormholes and things. There must be something. Who cleans for my mom? The place she lives has a cleaner that comes in once a week and cleans for my mom. Remember what we talked about, only when you're sober. I'd have 2 sips of beer. Thanks, Sunshine Girl. Aliens, I guess that's a different kind of immigration, isn't it? You can't build a wall to protect against aliens coming in from the sky. My day's fine. How's yours going? Love sushi. I love sushi as well, by the way. Thanks, Blue Wave. How about them Cowboys? I mean, how many games? Cowboys and Niners are kind of in the same boat. The Niners a little bit above them, but kind of the same thing. Disappointing seasons, really disappointing.
Ed, I know. Don't worry.
My doctor too? No.
I know.
No doctor. We have lots of animals. We got 8 cats, 2 dogs, a pig. Shannon, I'm doing fine. Colleen, Ed is right in the other room eating his dinner. How are all you guys doing? Anybody have any interesting questions? How you doing down in Merced? Zaragoza. Yeah, my daughter went to Merced. Martinez, are you in space? Are you in space like physically, or did you just pop something and now you're like floating? Woodland up north. Princess Boy, Ed is still here. You never know. He might make it on here. I don't know. How you doing in Reno? Claudia, this is my first beer, and I don't know, it's probably 20% of it's gone. I don't know why that's a big deal. When I start slurring, you'll know. Roswell, very interesting. And one of the comments that the person made is this started long before he was born, like the collection of the biology. So that would like ring back to, Roswell or Area 51 You know, there may be more to Independence Day, the movie. There's more to that than people are letting on. It's a black swan event. It will be life-changing, earth-changing. It will forever change the course of humanity if we ever make contact with aliens. Hopefully peaceful contact with aliens. Meg, I go to Umai. I love Umai. You don't like it? You got to face... we live close to Umai, and we know the owner. We've eaten there a lot. Everyone on the tube. Anybody have any interesting aliens or Graham? It's out there. Reptilians have been here for thousands of years. The alien subject brought up joy because there was testimony in Congress today about it. They call them whistleblowers. Came in, people from government who came in and testified about what they had seen in their careers, and they're trying to make it public. And I think the government's just too damn afraid. My dad has vascular dementia, Sherry. That's what we believe, vascular dementia. I am native to this state. I was born here. Fanning, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I know, make it public. Let us know. I mean, God, it's so much more interesting to think about than, you know, the next Attorney General. You're a neighbor sister of Ed. Tell me more. I have not talked to my dad about aliens. Actually, I have I think on a video once, but I will bring it up. I'm always looking for things to get my dad thinking, you know, outside the box and, you know, beyond the weather and how are the kids? Is everyone all right? I'm always trying to get him thinking. And you know, my dad is someone who will have something to say about it. And I will try, if he's doing well enough, if he's sharp enough, I will try and have an alien conversation with him because it's real. And I'd be interested to hear what he thinks. Heidi, I'd love to hear your UFO story. If it's a good one, and you can come on and tell it. If anyone has a real UFO story that they want to tell, ooh. Fanning, you know, a lot of people have said they haven't seen on the For You page, and that's just a function of the algorithm. You know, if the videos don't do a certain way in the very beginning, they're not going to do great. And you know, the videos that really take off are not typically my favorite videos. They're usually videos of my dad in a you know, uncompromising situation or a difficult situation. People like watching that. I like watching those when and posting those, and I think they're valuable when you can see me kind of change him in the moment, you know, in the course of 5 minutes. Like there's a video I'm going to post tomorrow where he was as bad as I've seen him in 6 months. I mean, he was sundowning really bad. And when that happens, my job is just to make him feel better. I mean, he was terrified. He was quaking. You could hear it in his voice. He was visibly shaken. He didn't know where anything he had was. He probably didn't know who I was or where he was sleeping or where he was eating. It's just god-awful to see it. And so at that moment, that is where it's called the clutch time, right? I mean, it's the fourth quarter or the last 2 minutes of a basketball game. That's when you're really needed. Because if you think about it, you know, especially with someone's vascular dementia, stress can cause tightening of arteries. You know, stress can make him physically worse. It can cause stroke. So when I see him in that particular situation, which he doesn't get into that often, I haven't seen it in a couple of months, but where he's just completely sundowning and just scared. And then my job is to bring him back. And I have a video like that. It was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but it happened. And you know, and the reason I like the video, it's a valuable video. You can see the way he looks at the beginning, and you can slowly see as he calms down and begins to realize he's in a safe place. You can kind of just see his body just relax, and he cracks a smile and even laughs in the video. And those are my absolute, they're the hardest to watch. They're the hardest to live through, but they are my absolute favorite videos when I can actually bring him, take him from one place that's not good to a place that's better. Those are my absolute favorite videos. How many kids a grandpa might develop Dementia, scary. That's Mark. I just looked, Mark said that. Mark, I hope we don't develop it. Is the Valkyries coming around to like Sacramento or something? Proximate cause. So there's two kinds of cause, Sylvester: actual cause and proximate cause. You know, and they are. You'll get it. Proximate cause and actual cause are difficult in the beginning. Read some examples, you will get it. It's like, you know, seeing a math equation for the first time. When you first look at it, it's like, I don't get it at all. But eventually, it will just sink in and become second nature to you. My dad started to have issues approaching 80. My biggest fears, it is my biggest fear. We were talking about it earlier, and it's not good. It's one of the major causes of death among older people. I think even middle-aged people falling. It's pretty bad. If you ever get to talk to an EMT about their calls, you know, if it's not a car accident, usually in a home, it's a fall. If it's not a heart attack or a stroke, it's a fall. Oh, somebody showed up. Look at this. Look who decided to join tonight. And aren't we lucky? We are so lucky.
So lucky.
My wife joined us. The Queen Danielle is here drinking a Pepsi. Oh my God, that tone. Can you do something about that tone? And burping
How about that
on air?
burp on air?
I don't think that's couth.
Oh.
Personally.
It's not.
No, I don't. I try not to burp on air. I'll burp under my breath and then blow it on you. But I'm not gonna like put a teenage belch out there.
A teenage belch is better than a belch in the blow.
I'll take the blow.
I know you would. Tone on. Hashtag.
Jody, that was that's what the doctors think. They were, you know, we had to decide. We have to make medical decisions about my dad all the time. One of the hardest things that doesn't get talked about a lot on caregiving channels, but you actually have to make those decisions. You know, do we get another Mohs surgery? Do we, you know, do we change his medication or give him anything for the dementia? And what I do is, I'm a lawyer. If I had a legal problem, I would tell you, listen to the lawyers. When I have medical issues, I listen to my brother and my dad's doctors. So that's how and he's got a lot of doctors, and I will listen to different opinions, but all those decisions are made in coordination with the doctors, and his doctors believe he has vascular dementia. And that came in the course of, you know, do we put him on blood thinners, like really powerful blood thinners, which would really knock the vascular dementia down and keep it at bay, but it also creates great risks for falling, which is what we're talking about. You fall, you start bleeding internally if you're on blood thinners, you know, so there ain't any easy choices. You just got to deal with it and make the best, you know, do the best you can, learn what you can, and make the best decisions you can. Andrew's somewhere. Where's Andrew?
School.
He's at school.
Mom, thanks. What's hurting?
Annie, you know, if he ever needed care that we couldn't provide, then that's where he would go, to somebody that could provide the care we couldn't. But as long as we can provide him care, health, you know, and keep him safe, this is where he'll be. Danielle is so hot.
I am really.
So hot with those heart eyes over there.
My heart eyes.
Yeah, I don't get that.
And my cramps.
I don't get. Oh, Dan, you're so hot.
You get. Oh, I'll take him. Dan's handsome. I'll treat him right.
Dave, how are you doing in Elk Grove? One Elk Grove into another. Have you seen Kyle Larson lately?
Rachel, where have you been? Oh no, Winston passed away.
You and your wife are on a hospice facility in Oregon. That is another labor of love.
There you got it, Dan. You're so hot.
Thank you, T. I appreciate that. It probably stands for Tom or Ted, but that's all right. I'll take compliments from either side. I don't care.
I'm so sad. You love Winston. Oh, Chacha said somebody over there said you have cute eyes.
Thank you. I used to think I had diarrhea eyes.
You do.
I do. I still think that. I have a very low opinion of my own
Every time I
physicality.
look into your eyes,
Someone has
I
made me
think of
insecure my whole life, so
You-
I just believe
You
that.
want to dance for them?
I feel like, you know, if you look at me too long, you might turn to stone. But
Why
I
don't you
think
show them your grooves?
that's why I get off after an hour.
Your moves.
What?
You want to get up and dance?
I can dance if I want to. I can leave your friends behind. If
said-
your friends don't dance,
said-
and if they don't dance,
You said
they're no
somebody
friends of mine.
just made me insecure. I said, well, do you want to dance?
Would that make me insecure?
I used to make
I
fun
can
of you
move.
dancing.
I can dance.
You missed your whole punchline.
Oh, I missed it.
Lord.
I missed the punchline.
He's got
I
diarrhea
can't
eyes. Diarrhea eyes are the light brown.
Diarrhea color.
Diarrhea color.
I got them from my dad and my
Can
grandmother.
you sing it? He's got diarrhea eyes. Just when you thought they would invoke you.
Danielle was feeling a little low, so she had to come in here and just shit on me for a little while, and then she'll, you know, get some dopamine or whatever it does for her, and she'll be in a good mood the rest of the night. Yeah, we could do dancing after dark. I mean, I got rhythm, baby.
You're the one
I
who
got
brought
rhythm.
your insecurities up and how I shatter them. Somebody said you have pretty eyes again.
Well, I love it. Do I visit my mom? I visit my
Dan.
mom a lot.
Dan plays the victim card.
I talk to my mom probably 5 times a day. Well, you know, either she calls or I call.
Handsome.
What?
You got a handsome.
I got a handsome. I'll take it. I'll
Do
do it.
you guys do couples?
Absolutely.
No.
What does that mean?
Do
Oh,
we?
do we swing it like
don't
Damien,
know.
darling?
I've never.
I swing
I've
it.
never heard
You
of.
got $1?
Do you do?
We can
couples?
swing it.
How do you do?
I got a
couples?
wife, you know.
How do you do couples?
I think I could get you in there.
Can we couple and do it? I don't know.
Are we
Do we
coupling?
couple? Is that like a soldering technique? You know, when you solder 2 copper pipes, you
I don't
use a
think that's
coupling.
coupling.
You use a coupling. Is that what that means?
I had to take a new. So
A new drug?
that's Huey Lewis.
Yeah.
I want a new drug.
Right.
One that won't make me sweat. One that won't make me tired. Chris Evans. So I got my first VIP treatment today
Oh,
from
Lord.
all of TikTok, right? From all the years I've been doing it, you know, recognized a lot, but I've never got any benefit, like actual. And I had to go to the DMV. My birthday's tomorrow, so my license expires. I had to go today, and there was a freaking line.
Turkey burgers.
My dad was in the car 'cause she had to go to the doctor, so I had to bring my dad.
Which, by the way, they canceled again.
It's what?
They canceled it again. Got all the way there. But go ahead. Finish your story.
Wonderful. So you could have had him. So I have my dad, and I've got him in the car, and I'm worried. And I walk in the DMV, and there's just a shit ton of people there, and nobody is happy. I mean, they're looking at their phones, their watches. Everybody had a scowl.
Let's
Everybody.
ask,
Thank you all for the birthday
ask
wishes.
Dan.
I wasn't going out.
Ask Dan who prepped it all for him before he went.
So when I get there, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but so I get to the DMV and I go to check in, right? And I know that I'm just going to be waiting there forever.
He had an appointment. He had an appointment.
I don't know why I need you here with my stories. I really don't. So I had an appointment at 2:30 and I got there at 1:30. And so I'm going, fuck, I'm going to be here for at least an hour because there were a shit ton of people there. And I got in and I checked in. She looked at, and she was a bitch too. I hope she's not watching. It was not, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, like a DMV person or, you know, somebody, can I walk up, I'm Dan Salinger, I have an appointment. Can I see your driver's license, please? Like, you know, she points to the sign and says, have your driver. Anyway, she looks at my driver's license and then she looks up at me and she looks back at the driver's license. She goes, TikTok. And I'm like, that's me, TikTok. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She leans over to the person next. I've been watching this guy for 2 years. Then she gives me my number. Before I got to my seat, my number got called. I was out of the frickin' DMV in 15 minutes. And I got my federal ID and renewed my license. Took a new picture. So I'm glad I shaved my thing. So I got a picture of my new picture today. And she looked at the picture. She let me make sure. She said, "You like it?" Well, I like that picture. So I got. You're telling me, Chell. It was awesome. It was awesome. I walked out of there. I'm all, I made it out in 15 minutes. It was amazing. Nothing like that's ever happened to me. But when you get treatment at the DMV, you know you've arrived. You know you've arrived when you go to the DMV and you. Anybody needs to go to the DMV, call me up. I'll take you. Take you to the same place, same DMV. You know. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. You may speak now, Danielle. I don't know. Maybe you can speak. I don't know. Let's see how long we can be silent. With it, let me make that face first. All right. I mean, you are definitely more stubborn than me. I think we've established that. She will win because she would not say anything just to spite me. She'd go for hours. If we had like a non-blinking contest, I mean literally, she'd sit there like this. She would not lose. She would not lose. Her eyes would start drying up and crackling and chipping down her face before she would lose and blink her eyes. What was that?
You were on my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you were an ass. Why should I talk when you attack me like that? It's your second time today.
Wait, you
viciously attacking me.
That was not vicious.
Vicious.
Vicious?
Vicious.
What did I say that was vicious?
Vicious. Shut the fuck up. This is my story. That's what you said.
Yeah, because you're interrupting my story.
I was trying to fucking lighten it up because your take for
He
fucking
had an
ever.
appointment.
Yeah.
That's not lightening it up.
Yes, because
No,
you're like,
you're
oh
just
my god,
shitting on the
I was
story.
gonna sit there forever.
I was going to sit there forever.
You got there 30 minutes before your
People don't
appointment
talk
time.
like that. That's an affectation.
You had an appointment.
Yes, at 2:30, and I got there at 1:30. And my dad was in the car. All right, whatever you want to think. Whatever. Never mind. I take back the entire story. I withdraw it. I went, I had an appointment, and I lucked out. I got in and out of the DMV in 15 minutes, and that made my day. That made it. It's getting a little bit long. We got an hour on here. Thank you. Thank you for the support with a nice, I looked forward to telling that story. And now it was just, that pleasure was just taken away from me. Taken away.
Yeah, the story was so long. You should have felt like you were at the DMV. It would have still been going on if people weren't talking about my face.
Something wrong with your face?
You.
I'm wrong with your face?
Yeah.
How do we fix that? I mean, like if I die, your face is gonna improve, or what?
Well, you can't take back the 2 vicious attacks on my person
I don't think
today.
they were vicious. I just said, please butt out of my story.
That's not what you said. You guys, did he say please butt out of my
Did
story?
I say get the fuck out of my story?
Yeah.
I used the F word?
You did.
I'm gonna relook at that on YouTube tomorrow. Did I use the F word when I said
You
that?
did not use the F word,
No, I
but you
did
might
not.
as well have.
There we go.
Vicious.
There we go. The truth comes out.
Vicious.
It was not vicious.
Vicious.
There's nothing vicious.
Vicious.
Except Sid Vicious. Anybody know who Sid Vicious is? Do you know who Sid Vicious is? She's not mad at me. She's checking on my dad. Well, she is mad at me, but she didn't get up because she's mad at me. She's checking on my dad. Yes, and thank you. Okay, that your minions are on here. Yes, Danielle made the appointment. Thank you so much. I didn't have to make the appointment.
And did all the computer work for you?
Did all the computer work? Did it all, and it worked just fine.
And gave you all the paperwork to go
Oh
with it?
my God, who are these people? Now I have to apologize.
Yes, because you attacked me
I mean,
viciously.
what is going on
Second
here?
time.
What is happening in this world that we have this interaction and your people are coming on here on me? They're on me. Like flies on shit. I guess that makes me shit and then flies. All right.
Yeah. It was a very aggressive. Read the room. And he was aggressive with me earlier too, right, Cha-Cha? Did you hear that one? Twice today. Dan is sleeping with Andrew.
What?
What's up, eh?
He ain't sleeping with me. You break my bed.
Oh.
You get it?
Now 8 million things come up. All right, look. Here. It's my roommate tonight.
Yeah.
My buddy. Thank you, Andrew.
Hi, Rita. He never apologizes. Don't worry, he won't take your advice of not apologizing because he never does.
And that's not an attack, right? That's a very nice thing to say.
That was passive
I mean, you
aggressive.
sit here and, just
You're
subtly
like
attack
the-
me
you're like the-
all night
You're
long.
like the trolls.
All night
You're
long
like
you
the
attack me.
trolls.
And then if
You
I
come
say
in
one
and you're
word, it's like,
oh!
shit.
You
And
turn
then
it
your
around and then you call me a hypocrite because I attack you, but you came and attacked me
And then your
first.
minions come on. It's like they're throwing daggers at me.
Minions. I'm sure they love to be called
I
minions.
am not
I am the leader.
I'm sure I love to be called whatever they're calling
I
me.
am your master. You will all pay attention and heed warning. Everybody must attack Dan. I am your master hen. The queen hen has spoken.
Thanks, D. I have my own minion in here. I'm protected.
Huh?
And my minions got armor on. Look, I got minions. Now you're gonna have to do minion merch. Minion
No,
merch.
I didn't want a minion.
You got minions, you got flying monkeys, what else you got? I don't have anything. I'm just
You
on here.
Have all
I don't
drinking
have
my
things.
Kool-Aid.
I did
You
get
are
the
now
D&D treatment
chickens,
though. I'll take that
and
over
you are
minions.
watching me because you have no choice. Quack, quack.
Andrew's my twin. I wish I was Andrew. That's my favorite. I shouldn't say that because he is the sweetest. I will say this. He is the sweetest, most compassionate, caring
Get that
child
on
that
video.
I have. But I can say that. I can't say he's my favorite, but I can say he is the sweetest. He is the nicest. He's the
Unlike-
one who will be there for
basically
you.
what he
He's
just
the one
said,
that will pick you up from a bar when you're drunk.
Unlike
He'll
Ed,
get out of bed.
Dan will say who his favorite kid is.
And I will say who my least favorite kid is. And then there's one in the middle. It's the way it is. And they would have no problem, he is my only son. But, I mean, he did turn out different than the rest of the family. Literally. I mean, I'm learning from Andrew, and he's so fucking smart. He's so good at things. Just today, I always look for dangers in the house, right? And I yell at Danielle sometimes, watch out for these things. When old people
Is that
can
not an
catch
attack?
No,
That's an attack.
no, this is a compliment for Andrew.
An attack on me, though. We're calling
No.
it attack, so I'm just gonna
All
add.
right, all right.
this
So Andrew is worried about
No,
little.
it is because
He mentioned a carpet was up. There was a table that was like too
I want my
close
table
to where my dad sits. Like if he fell, he could hit that table. And he thinks about. He's such an amazing kid. It really is amazing. It blows me away. Those are things I think about at 56. I never would have thought about him at 20. And he thinks about him. He thinks ahead about the safety of my dad. And it's not his responsibility, and he does it.
DMV, Richie Q. Dan's majorly vicious. He was.
That's all right. I got minions over here on TikTok.
Don't call people minions. It's rude.
Can someone define minion? I don't think it's a bad term.
Minions are yellow.
Okay. Are all minions yellow? I
Yeah.
thought minions are just like soldiers.
No, they're yellow with one big eye. That's a minion.
No, that's a meme.
No, it's a minion.
You're talking about like those memes like this on the little
No,
yellow memes?
Minions.
I'm talking about a minion.
No, they're yellow and they have one eye.
Calling all minions. Can one of my minions please look up minion on Google and give us a definition? I guess I was using it as a derogatory term to describe Danielle's minions and the way they come after me. It's better than what I said on Zoom the other day. That would get me in a lot of trouble.
A lot of
A
trouble.
lot of trouble.
Why don't you tell him?
You guys want to hear? You guys want to see me get in trouble? And again, you know, I'm not a misogynist. I am half the stuff and things that I say are a lot of times geared towards entertainment. And I have my wife is somebody who talks about women's rights. So playing the devil's advocate, I have to kind of be. I kind of like to be an asshole. So I was being attacked like this similar yesterday, and my response to Danielle was, Danielle, you're sitting there attacking me with all the support in the world. You've got a room full of feminists and an army of lesbians coming over to club me over the head. That's what I said. I said that was gonna get me in trouble. But again, those aren't like, you know, I'm a very open person, and that's what I said. There you go. Army of lesbians. Out of her room of feminists. So there's like the militant lesbian version of her people, and they could come after me, and that could be tough. I mean, I would have to run. By the way, I am extremely open to the LGBTQ plus community. I am, you know, I'm a lawyer.
What does that mean?
A criminal lawyer, and that means that I am extremely progressive on those issues. Homophobic. I'm the farthest thing from homophobic you'd ever see. Is Danielle a lesbian? She's a thespian. She is a thespian. Did he get up? Yes, bye. I'm, you know, one of the reasons I'm certainly not homophobic. I am not bi, and I don't believe that you can choose to be what you are. Just think about it. Like whatever you are, think about the other, right? Could you just switch? I mean, it's just not. To me, it has to be the way you're born. Just that's my own personal opinion. What? What?
I see you running on your treadmill. What does Dan do?
I walk.
Practice all my works at nursing home and says you guys are doing a great job. I appreciate
Greetings
that,
up in
Dan.
Canada.
He walks.
Van Gogh, I am not mad. I mean, I'm bringing it out.
This is Dan's, you know, you see how we're different in our sarcasm, right?
I still can't help it. I mean, think about it. You and your room full of feminists and your army of lesbians coming over to club me.
There's only one lesbian.
Doesn't matter. It's not reality. It's just a comic. I thought I wanted to write that line down. Somebody could use that on stage somewhere, especially an LGBTQ comedian could probably use that pretty effectively. So I liked it. I like the line. It just came out, and it came out just what we were talking to Zoom, right? And they were on me about something, right? And Danielle brings her people. Talk to my people. And there's 20 people that are just on me, and I'm responding to them.
That's
And that
really
line,
not
and that
how
line
it goes.
came out.
You walked by and you started talking to them, so they got you.
No, that's not true. They wanted me. I had to bring it into my room and talk to them, remember?
Yeah, because you walked by. You wanted to tell them your joke.
Yes, we do still have a pig. What never happens, Candace? I didn't see it. It's mansplaining? Yeah, I'm the man in this. You got to realize I am around so much estrogen. The Zoom thing that she's, you know, her friends on Zoom, what is it? Are they 90% female?
They're not friends. They're minions.
But they're female minions.
Or chickens.
Or chickens?
Yeah. Or clowns.
Whatever, they are female. And
There is a group of female, they've been called clowns, chickens, minions by Dan, lovers, friends.
I fucking know. What does Y stand? Well, IFKYN. Give me the YN. You know? I fucking know you know. Is that it? I fucking know you know. I like figuring these out. Oh, I'm sure there people.
Yeah, so much estrogen. I'm the only woman in the house. He's talking about my chickens, aka my friends, aka the clowns, aka zoomies. What's left? Yeah.
If you know, you know. Thank you. God, how could I be so stupid? Because I knew that one.
You know?
If you know, you know.
But did
that,
you know?
That is that not starting to bother you? If
What?
you know, you know. That statement, if you know, you know. I mean, it's such a condescending statement. It's really like, I know, because I'm smart, and you don't fucking know, because you're stupid.
If you know,
if you know, you know. That's what it's really saying.
If you have an inside joke, like something happened, and I would say, well, if you know, you know,
Well,
and then
then
you giggle.
Well, no, that's horrible, because then you're talking behind people's back. If you know, you know, because I know something you don't. I mean, I know where my next beer is coming from.
Can you give me a Perrier?
I get you a what?
Perrier.
Can you say it the way you did the first time?
A Perrier, please. Perrier, s'il vous plaît. And Minions. Yeah, I don't like Minions either. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's it. Pellegrino. My bad.
I started with a P. You know what's amazing is that I'm so different alone on here than when I'm with you. I feel like a different person. No, I don't. I enjoy the banter.
I don't know what that
Thanks,
means.
Pasquale.
Pasquale.
No, I mean I enjoy the banter between our banter, but it is. I feel I act very
Before
differently.
bantering, the vicious attack,
BB?
or after the vicious attack bantering?
Well, I disagree with your level, your assessment of the level. I don't think it reaches vicious.
It was viciously vicious.
I thought it was like kind of cute or.
No, it was viciously vicious. And you had the eyes too. You had those like, shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about eyes. You know those eyes?
I do.
Yeah.
I had them because it was my story.
I was trying to lighten it up because it was fucking already
It didn't
20
need
minutes
lightened
long.
up.
It did.
All right.
It was the funniest
People have not.
stuff.
They're not on. People that were watching at the time are not on, so they don't know what's happening.
I don't care. Because you keep laying your fucking hand on my hair. See? Cha-Cha said you went full psycho.
Cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha. You haven't seen Psycho. Thank you, the good crook.
Alcohol added again.
All
Yes.
the crooks are on my side.
Make alcohol great again.
That's MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
It fits. It works.
Mm-hmm.
Was alcohol ever not? I guess it was out of style during Prohibition. I will start to listen to her. You want to know what really pisses me off is that on her little things, we deal with she doesn't give it up as much as I would like, right? So we deal with that. It's a common recurring thing. And so I guess today or yesterday, you're saying, if you would just do this, that, or that, then I'd be happy to open it up.
Yes.
I'd be happy to do it.
Oh, you listen.
If you just no, I didn't listen. I get fucking clips sent to me, little DMs of you. Dan, you want to get lucky? And then it's you telling me to be, something I'm not, which I can't be because I'm me. It's good or bad, I am me. And you want me to be like.
Are you guys for real?
And so I get these clips and I look at it and I just.
Why are adults tattletalers?
I get all sorts of clips. Your good clips, your bad clips.
Excuse me.
I get.
Uh-oh.
He's up.
Ed, what's going on?
Did he take his pills?
No, he's just vomiting.
He's vomiting?
Yeah. Okay, stay here. Stay there, sit down.
It's all right, Pop.
I will.
It's all right. Stay there. It's all
How
right.
do we know?
Take a seat, Pop.
What'd you get on?
He had a.
I don't know what happened there.
No, Pop, you're giving me a thing to wipe his face.
No, I don't know why.
Pop, you just threw up. It's okay. It could have been that damn Subway
What
sandwich.
happened?
You ate something that disagreed with you. That's all.
Sure did.
Yeah, that happens, Pop. That happens. I hope you're not getting the bug I had. I had a little bug. Here, I'm going to give you a little pear to eat, Pop.
No, I'm not right this your stomach feel? This, just in case you feel sick.
I want you to drink some more of this, Pop. I want you to drink more of that, all right?
I think I was eating it.
Yeah, something didn't agree with your stomach. I didn't know what the hell, what did you give me?
Give him a salad and a turkey burger.
You know, it could have been from that damn Subway
I
sandwich.
don't know why you go there.
I didn't like it. I shouldn't. I didn't like the way it was being made.
But, okay.
He just puked up a little bit of his nice. He puked right into the bowl, his dinner bowl. But take him to the hospital for a thorough checkup. You know, taking my dad to a hospital would be an absolute nightmare for him. We'll see how he does. I had to go to the DMV today. I brought my dad, and on the way back, I stopped at Subway because it was so late, and I got it was it was a vegetarian sandwich, but I got a whole one. I have one for me. I don't know if I'm going to eat it, but I don't think I'm. Yeah, that was probably what it was.
I don't know why I did that.
It's and it's sad because he doesn't understand why it happened. He doesn't understand when things happen to him, right? He doesn't understand why. When he fell earlier today. Luckily, I caught him with the thing, but he was still wondering why he fell. He just doesn't understand it. Could be a stomach bug, or we'll see what happens. I had some issues with my stomach like 3 days ago, two days ago, and I'm over it now. But it was a stomach bug, and he might have got them. Yeah, he gets scared. That's exactly right. He gets scared when something happens to him and he doesn't understand it, or he has pain and he doesn't know why he has pain. It scares him. He's a doctor and he knows about the human body intuitively. He knows that. If you feel pain, it's typically good. If it's in a certain area, it could be this, that, or the other thing, and that does scare him. I'm just going to watch him. I'm not going to give him anything yet. I'm going to make him sure he drinks and see if he holds down. I mean, he ate lunch and an entire dinner and then puked it up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tonight. Yeah, it is. It's really. It's distressing when that stuff happens, but thank God, it wasn't a whole lot, so probably was able to keep down. I didn't see the salad, so I didn't throw everything up in his stomach. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, hold on.
No, he's not in the hospital. He's right over there, Diane.
He didn't throw everything up.
No, I know. We'll see if he keeps it. Just make sure he drinks, because that can be, really dehydrating for somebody. Beth, I had a bug too. In fact, I missed a live because of it. So we'll see how he does. He is such an amazing physical specimen that, he's had COVID, he's had all sorts of things, and he's just a champ. So we'll see how he does. We do have lemons, and he does often get lemon juice. I don't have GERD animal. That was just my wife making fun of me. Apple cider vinegar. If it persists, I'll call my brother Dave. Why does someone keep putting something in there about some medicine that starts with a Z? There's nothing really to clean up. My dad puked right in his bowl, so there's nothing, and he's very careful. There's nothing really to clean up. It's just to make sure that he is okay and not scared. Evie, I believe now that aliens are real, that they are here, or at least their technology is here. I think that's pretty much out now. After all the testimony, there was congressional testimony today. Ash, we don't split the caregiving schedule. Danielle and I just do it, and depending on if I have to go to the office, she's on it. If she has a doctor's appointment, I've got him. If we both have appointments like we did today, he's with me. He was with me all day in the car today. Yeah, this is not going to be this is not a big situation right now. It's like a little, churning tropical storm somewhere off in the Atlantic. You got to watch it. Pay attention to it and make sure it doesn't grow into something bigger.
Okay, we'll just keep it.
Make sure he drinks.
Yeah, he has been.
All right. Can we play questions? You certainly can ask anything you want. Yeah, Susan, things that they don't understand can scare them. And when he's sick, or when those times that we've fallen, he looks at me and goes, "What happened? Why did I fall?" You know, because in his mind, he's not 92. He's like 60 or even 50 in his mind, and physically okay. So, how's he doing?
Fine. I gave him his pills and he's been drinking, and I put 2 cookies.
Thank
in
God
just in
that
case.
he, so now we just gave him his medicine. We're gonna see if he keeps the medicine down. So, but you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see if
It
it's something
wasn't
or
that
nothing.
much. If it was something else, it would have been, maybe it's something he didn't like on the burger.
Remember, I had,
I know, but that was, he didn't throw up the salad. It was just
no,
the
he
burger.
didn't throw up the salad.
It was the burger. So
Maybe he didn't like that
it.
burger.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell his stomach knows. Let's just throw up the shit we don't like. But it was
That's all it was.
just the last thing he ate, I think.
Yeah.
We're doing Thanksgiving at my
Or maybe
sister's.
he was, because he had a late lunch. He had a
big
late
thing.
lunch.
He had that Subway lunch. And there was lots of salad in that. It was a vegetarian with, it had spinach in it and lettuce, and you know, you never know if they're going to catch some crap on that stuff.
He didn't cough at all, so it was just, I heard it.
He might have choked a little too. That is possible.
What do you need, Ed? Huh?
Do I ever worry? Someone asked if I ever worry about my dad wandering off. I worry about everything. He typically doesn't wander off. A couple weeks back, he wandered out into the backyard. He was with Andrew on the couch. Andrew fell asleep, and I was barbecuing burgers out front, and he was wandering around the backyard. So it can happen. You never know what's going to happen. You know, I had him in the car today, and you never know.
He's eating.
It doesn't normally happen. It's not something that we, you know, typically have to worry about, but you just never know. A medical ointment on the stomach. I don't know what a medical ointment is. Could have been anything. We just don't know at this point. But we'll watch him. That's what you do. Like you have a kid that throws up, and watch him.
I don't want you to get it, no.
See if you can get him to the couch.
No, he's eating.
All right, he's eating again. So he's eating, so that's a good sign. Always, I mean, throwing up is not. I mean, I've lived through fucking terrible falls where he's, you know, gashes out of his elbow and his knee, and you know, a terrible pulled muscle in his stomach. I mean, we've lived through Mohs surgeries. I mean, like 5 of them. We've lived through a lot of trauma with him. This is not anything that is, you know, it's just something to watch. It's not anything to get too excited about right now.
Oh, he's eating those fig. He likes those fig little things that
I have not been tested for the gene. And again, my dad, we don't believe he has Alzheimer's. So that test would, you know, my dad is vascular dementia.
He likes these fig.
Yeah, he's eating, he walks, he had
likes
a
the
nice,
fig bars,
healthy.
yeah. And I bought
poop.
these new turkey burgers from
They
Trader
don't-
Joe's, and they have like bell peppers and stuff in them. So he could maybe not have liked that, because it literally was just the burger.
Vascular dementia, little miss, is basically
I'll show you.
when you have thousands of micro strokes, tiny strokes in your brain. You know, they could be even cellular sized strokes where, you know, you have a blockage or something, and something gets held up, and a cell just beyond it dies because it's not getting oxygen from the blood. So if you have, you know, thousands of microstrokes, you end up with what's called vascular dementia, and over time.
The natural bakery bars. My God, he loves these. You get them at Costco.
Flabba Flab, you know, it's funny, you follow us on Facebook. We're not even on Facebook. That's somebody else posting, but I'm glad you're able to see the videos. But whoever's posting them. Vascular dementia is, again, it's microstrokes, and Alzheimer's are bits of material that form between neurons in your brain and stop the communication from cell to cell. So dementia is plaques. Alzheimer's is plaques between your cells, and vascular dementia is just thousands of tiny micro strokes, really small
No,
strokes.
we're really not on Facebook.
I mean, I'm on Facebook
was
with just
raspberry.
I
Raspberry.
got 100 or 200 followers that are just from high school. I have not at all done public social media on Facebook. Just where I keep up with my friends from high school and stuff.
Those come in a box of the blueberry
Sure, Nate.
and the raspberry. Yeah. Is it Costco's packed? I haven't been to the Costco lately.
Amber, I appreciate that. I mean, they're out there. There's a million copycats. Most all creators, any creators that are getting views for whatever reason, the people are going to take the videos. It used to bother me a lot more.
The blueberry. He'll
Okay,
get those
I
too.
grieved for a long time after that fall too. That was a tough fall.
Scotty, my husband's very well aware.
Oscar, pick a law school near where you want to practice. A law school that's respected in the county that you want to
Blueberry.
practice. Unless you can get into like Harvard or Berkeley, then of course you go there.
Hi, Barbie.
Are the two of us getting along? So, usually a little bit normal. I don't think we've really changed that much, right? Since you've changed like as a person, but as far as us getting along, I don't think it's changed much since
What do you mean as a person?
you've changed.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You found your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What does that mean?
You're just becoming and you're finding yourself. You're finding your own. You're making your own way. That's what I mean.
Strong, powerful woman.
Strong, powerful woman
Mm-hmm.
with a closed vagina.
Closed.
Closed.
Mm-hmm.
The way she said closed. Did you hear that? That was a dig at me. That was a dig. It was like, it's closed.
The
dude.
transmission
It's
is broken.
closed.
And it needs a new engine.
I'm not really laughing. I'm just painting the smile on right now. I'm really furious underneath going, I can't fucking believe it. But I'm smiling.
I mean, till death do us part.
Yes. It's
And
just
sickness.
part of getting older, a
And
little bit of perimenopause combined with some fibro and whatever else, and it's just all part of life. And you take it as it comes. So I don't get any, I don't get any.
So just so you
What's it
know,
gonna- what's-
I got
They don't get any.
my horrible results came back from that god awful internal thrombosis that I had yesterday. So
Samantha, I swear to God, we were not talking about this the whole live. We've been on for an hour, and this is the first time we've delved into this. That's you. Is that you?
maybe.
Maybe.
No, my phone doesn't ring.
My phone's right here. It could be Andrew. Well, I think a lot of us are in the same boat. It's a rough boat. It's a rocky boat. We're in rough seas over here.
Thank you for breakfast.
Michelle, that's right. All we can do is watch closely. But I can hear him. He's doing fine.
Who's that?
My dad doesn't wander at night, Russell, because we got a gate, so he can't wander at night. He gets stuck right there with us. He's trapped with us all night long. Kids are 25, 22, and 20, something like that. I'm struggling with it, Eric. I've been struggling with it for a long time. Have you been sober for 8 years? He's referencing he's a comedian who I've been watching and enjoy. Ed Bassmaster is one that I enjoy, and Damian Darling's good.
You say hi, Papa?
Your dad's 93? Oh, my dad will be 93 in a couple months. We'll be together.
Wes. Say hi to Leslie.
Leslie, you closed at 46. You can't close at 46. You got a lot more activity going on.
How was school?
Thanks, Deborah.
Good. Hi, Billy.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Yeah, he cracks me up. I love that kind of, You know, those guys go out and they deal with, you know, strangers, and it's, you can't go by a book or a, you know, script. You gotta, they have to wing it and they do, and I respect that. It's chilly over here in California, Deadhead. It's kind of a little, it's been chilly today, but it didn't rain today. Yeah, you got $1? And everyone says no. Oh, and he takes $1 out. Everybody should have $1. I'm 56, stray dog.
Josh is much older than me.
What?
You hear that?
Love Lake Tahoe, Brandy.
He said, well, a couple years, I'll have.
Hi, Jeffrey. Bless him, my dad is fine. He puked a little today, but he seems to be doing fine right now. I have a wife. She's right in there.
I was gonna call you anyway.
Kevin Hart, I don't say, you know, Kevin is big, right? He's in a different, I don't watch Kevin on, I mean, these guys are big. Ed's big and Damien, they're big, but they're not, they're humble enough and they're real enough. They're real people. You know, you get to a guy like Kevin Hart and he's so big that it's just a different experience. I mean, Kevin Hart can't go to the supermarket. We don't really eat dinner together, Mama Great, and that's nothing new. We never really have because November 14th, Samantha, or Patty, that's my birthday. Who's not relatable anymore? What do I think about Diddy? Not much. Not much at all.
Dylan said hi to Papa.
Oh, Dylan did?
Yeah.
Billy did. Did you say where's Uncle?
No, he said Papa.
No.
It was cute. He liked it. Did you hear we were talking?
I heard.
No.
Nina, we don't talk about partisan politics. You know, if you have like a general question, like what happens when some position quits, or you know, some question about
Ed.
the Constitution or the Senate confirmation, I'm happy to answer general questions, but I just don't get into partisan politics. Like, you know, talk about the choices that we saw today. Originally, I'm from the Bay Area, Mark, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
Kim.
Scooch in. Scooch.
Happy. Who sang that?
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow, right. Sheryl Crow.
I do have an appointment at 11 tomorrow.
I am,
Can you work after that?
I suppose I can.
Oh,
Or I'll go super early, one of the two. I'll go at 7 in the morning.
I have a fibroid, and I have a couple cysts.
She's got a fibroid cyst, an FS,
I have a fibroid and a couple cysts.
which you treat
Yes.
usually with birth control. And there is, they can go in and take them out if they continue to bother her. So she's not dying, it's nothing serious. Alexa, I don't try and outsmart anybody anymore. I just go with it. I either give up. My favorite movie, that's a great question. I think my favorite movie, I mean, if I didn't call out like Star Wars, I think Forrest Gump was a really good movie. I mean, the writing, there's been some great movies.
And then you live with me and Dan. You live
Forrest
with me and
Gump,
Dan. You live with
there's
Dan and
some
I.
great comedies that are incredible. But I mean, an epic like Gump, I think would be there. I do love movies. I love art of all kind. I'm sorry your mom has Alzheimer's, Trina.
Your room's right down
You are
there.
not alone.
When you're ready for bed, let me know.
I enjoyed Point Blank very much. Patrick Swayze and
Yeah.
and
You're
company
welcome.
and Canoe. Patrick and Canoe was in Point Blank.
He asked me who my mom married.
That means he remembers something. That's what it means.
I think it was the conversation maybe with Josh and the kid, or not Josh, with the kids.
It could be. That's very good. That's very good.
He asked who my mom.
Shawshank Redemption is another movie that I would put right up there in the top 5.
Then he asked if she married you,
Janice?
but that was because he was. Hi, Anki.
The Green Mile was good. Devil's Advocate was good. Those are all good movies. Godfather 2, Jaws.
Yeah, fibroid and a couple cysts. My fibroid is only 8 millimeters or something like that.
I love it. Doesn't bother Danielle if he brings her mom up. I mean, it's just I like it. You know, anytime that he remembers something, I think it's great, right? He remembers something he doesn't normally remember. Dirty Dancing
Kiana, that was my mom's favorite movie.
would have to be up there as well, especially the
I know.
final scene.
Dan doesn't
I
drink
love
Cayenne.
that final scene
It's just a koozie.
when the doctor says, you know, when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. That was a great line, and it shows, you know, it was a great character development. It shows what a great man that character was, what a great father he was.
I don't know where the
That was
fibroid is, but it took her a while.
My favorite
And a couple
song.
cysts, like,
I have a lot of favorite songs. I mean, these songs from my brothers. I mean, I liked weird songs. Seasons in the Sun. Like when I was like 6, my sister used to play it, and that Terms of Endearment was really good. You need some drinks.
Yeah.
You need some for what? To stifle that bug that's up your ass.
my mom.
One of the greatest Jack Nicholson movies ever. My Cousin Vinny's maybe my favorite legal movie.
Do you want to get up this time?
Danielle, is she in charge? Always.
Always. I try to be if I'm not.
She's large and in charge. And he's sitting there. What's up, Pop? How are you feeling, Dad?
I'm good, I'm all full.
I'm gonna get you a little more water here. You drink a
Those
lot.
hurt nails, something that helps.
That's
Well,
good, Dad.
that's the next option is removal.
I need water.
So
I know, but you gotta drink some
8
water just to make
millimeters.
sure you're hydrated, Pop. You didn't throw
I
up
pretend it
everything.
to
You
be
did
in
good.
some-
You're all right. When you,
What are these? No, my-
that's in case you felt like you had to throw up
One of
again.
those things go.
No, you're good. You let me know when you get tired.
They pick them up, they pick all those little cookies up here,
Yeah, you don't have to worry about any of that.
they were in there before.
All right, well, it's there in case you have to.
And I had some noodle cookies myself.
I'm glad,
yeah,
Pop.
it's not that big, Debbie.
You let me know when you get tired, Dad.
What?
My mom.
You let me
died.
know when you
Yeah,
get
cancer.
tired. When you want to go to bed, you let me know.
Pretty soon, pretty soon.
Yeah, try and another half an hour would be
What time
good.
is it, Dan?
It's
I'm
six.
having
It's about
really bad
6:10.
cramps right now.
What time is it?
About 6:10.
Removal of what?
6:10?
Yeah, you usually
A
go to
fibroid.
bed between 6:30 and
It's
7.
called,
So in 20
hydro-
minutes it'll be your
car-
bedtime. So
car-
whenever you're
I'll
tired,
take a little bit here.
you got it.
It's full.
I know, Pop. That's good. How do you
And
feel?
maybe he could have eaten
Do
too
you
much.
feel all right?
What?
Do you feel all right?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay. So he finished his drink, and he's holding it all down. So.
I also put more in there, so I filled it up again.
Oh,
So-
really? I just because he drank the whole thing. So that's excellent. That's what I like to see.
Is Donnie back there? Oh, he is.
Donnie cat. They're talking about the cat right there. That's Donnie. That's my secretary's daughter's cat. Thank you, Leah, for Donnie.
Oh, hi, Mateo. How are you?
Favorite shows. Danielle's got her favorite shows. She likes that, that show where you go out on the expensive cruise and the crew sleeps with each other and then they drop anchor and then people eat, those rich people. She likes the 500-Pound Sisters. She likes any housewife show from any location, anywhere in the country, apparently. She likes Grey's Anatomy. All of those shows, right? Am I right? I know exactly what you like.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore, you love that.
Guess what's coming back?
I don't know.
Southern Charm.
Oh, spectacular. So that's what we have to look forward to.
And if they were 500-pound sisters, they would probably be happy.
Well, I know that they're 1,000-pound sisters, but they've lost weight, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably 500-pound sisters now. I see them both. They're not over 500 between the two of them.
Oh no.
So they're the 500-pound sisters because
Okay.
they've lost
I'll give you that.
lost weight. Congratulations to them.
I like Chef too, weirdly.
Yeah, I know. All that crap, that's what comes on in
I
my
haven't
show.
not done the Song
Drives me
Sunset.
absolutely
Yeah. So I only watch a couple.
What was
yes,
our wedding
Tammy.
song?
I only we've said we're just gonna say for Emily.
That's the song I wanted, For Emily by
We're just gonna
Simon
say that's what it
Garfunkel.
was.
Was that what it was? I
don't
think
know.
it was.
We both kind of think it is.
For Emily by Simon and Garfunkel. It is without a doubt without question, the greatest love song
What
ever
is-
written.
What does Dan watch? He watches those with me, as well as before I get in, he watches fucking Me TV.
I watch them, and you should hear me. It's like, all I do is sit there, and I'm like Danielle is with her trolls. That's the way I am watching.
He is. It pisses me off.
I mean, my God, get another Botox shot in your lips, lady. Your fucking lips are fucking, you can't even get in a car because your lips won't fit between you and the fucking steering wheel. I mean, good God. And I mean, you look incredibly fake. You look like you were made in a fucking whatever.
And this
I
is
don't
what he
get
does
that
to me.
stuff.
It pisses me off.
It pisses me off. And then they talk about all these little petty shit.
Yeah. And he
It's
watches
absolutely
He
disgusting.
watches MASH and fucking
All in the Family.
I like All in the Family and Star Trek. I hate
Star Trek,
Star
The Next Generation. Hogan's Heroes comes on there. I love it all.
No, I like the drama.
You like my God, Night Court was
No.
a great show. Yeah, we're actually in California.
I hate MASH
Drunken Lullabies.
and Vanderpump. Yes.
Sammy Hagar,
Ed,
Can't
what are you
Ride
doing?
55.
Ed,
I watched Leave It to Beaver in the morning.
what are you
Below Deck is the name of the show, yeah. The Jackie Gleason show may come on that show, that too. Seinfeld I watched during the day. Anything but the news is, anything that's not stressful, I'll watch. The Night Court, Andy Griffith, watch that. The Love Boat comes on. My God. Lassie, my dog was a golden collie growing up, as was my dad's growing up. So Lassie's a big part of my entire family. When you say Lassie, I think of my dog. I miss Johnny Carson too. And I miss Sanford and Son. But it does come on. Taxi was great.
No, I would
Jim
watch it.
Ignatowski. Someone said Jim Ignatowski is one of my favorite characters of any sitcom ever. Taboo on Prime. The Beverly Hillbillies comes on, and we got, Max Baer is from like Galt. Max Baer was born and raised like 20 miles from where I am. So when the Beverly Hillbillies comes on, we do have that. I love Columbo. I love Peter Falk. I just got one more question.
I just learned that, Kim. I didn't know that. So
I love
on
Lucy.
Yellowstone,
Yeah,
one of the
which I don't watch.
cowgirls, I know, Michael Landon's daughter is one of the cowgirls, and everybody's just finding it out now.
Really, I love Michael Landon.
I know, that's why I said it.
All of his shows, from Bonanza to Little House to Highway to Heaven. I was a
I know,
huge
Dorian.
Michael Landon fan.
Dorian, I'm not doing well. It's painful.
Speed Racer, absolutely.
Yeah. Teeter, yeah.
Cheers, great.
And her accent is so extreme
I
that
haven't
it's
seen it in
hard
that
for
one.
me to hear her now. I'm having trouble understanding it anymore.
Understanding what?
The accent of Michael Landon's daughter. She has a very deep Southern drawl. And
How you doing in Saudi? I remember
But
Alf.
I only watch Housewives, OC, and Salt Lake on the Housewives.
I
That's
watched
it.
Roseanne originally.
Teeter's his daughter. Yeah, Teeter's Michael Landon's daughter.
I mean,
And
I'm
if
a
you think
huge
about
Landon
it, and you
fan.
see her eyes from the nose up, she is Michael Landon. I mean, crazy.
11:14. That's a great day.
I just learned it. Somebody told me, one of my Zoomies. I
First
think, told
48
me.
hours is
And then now Kim
entertaining.
just said it on here. Yeah. So thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that. Yeah, Beverly Hills, OC, and Salt Lake.
90210. Remember that? You love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we met that extra on 90210. Remember that?
You did. And
That was a great story. So when I was in law school, Danielle and I, every once in a while, we go to a bar. Grab his back. And we were at some after bar party where people went after the bar closed, the old days when you were up till whenever. And some extra, some really pretty big boobed girl.
Oh, Mr. Daniel.
Hi, Dad. You take him to the bathroom? And for whatever reason, she was flirting with me, and I ended up saying to her, "Well, listen, I'm all over this, but my girlfriend or fiance, I don't even remember what she was at that point, you know, if you can convince her, and we're young, I'm stupid, I'm thinking, oh, maybe this could happen. And so she went up and actually asked Danielle if she wanted to do, and Danielle, even then, you know, back in the, I mean, God, what a memory that would have been. What a memory. But it was squashed because my wife said no. And she did actually flash me and a bunch of other people in the kitchen, so she was dead serious about this stuff. But again, that's one memory I'll never have. Would have been amazing. I might today, I might even be here. I'm like, oh my God, that's my life. That's what I'm going to do. When she was an extra on, she might have been at Melrose Place actually. Might have been Melrose Place and not 90210. True story. That really happened. I mean, I can't even believe that kind of stuff happened in my life, but it did happen. And I mean, it could have happened. It could have happened. Damn it. Another. You want me to? I may have to get up and brush his teeth. Yeah, anyway, it didn't happen. So I lost out on that. I know it's past my bedtime, moneymaker. Opportunity lost, you're never going to get that back. I'm never going to get that opportunity back. And I was pretty excited because, you know, when I was in law school, I was not, you know, it's not anything attractive to look at. I mean, I was heavier, these big fucking glasses on. Same personality. I did not. I've never cheated on my wife, ever. And I don't believe she's ever cheated on me. And that was something that we kind of said at the very beginning. I was always like a zero tolerance policy for cheating. I believe if you can't trust your spouse, that makes for a really tough marriage. And, you know, a lot of times we're apart. And, you know, through every opportunity I had, I can't say I didn't come close to cheating or think about it or fantasize about it, but I never did it. Never did it. And I did, you know, I did have opportunity. A lot of people have said, hey, men are about as loyal as their options. Right? A lot of people will say that. But I did have the opportunity, and with younger women, you know, like younger than my wife. But and thank God I didn't, because if I did, again, honestly, I believe that if I had, you know, just made bad mistakes, I think I may not be married right now. I may live a very different life. Thank God. Shut it. Sandy, I'm being honest here. I am tired. You know, you don't realize we don't sleep a whole lot with the animals and my dad and everything. We have really broken sleep. I'm lucky if I get an hour and a half in one, you know, before I get woken up again. Lucky to get that. Thanks for all the follows and all the likes and all that, all the tapping. Much appreciated. Dib, not much. Not much is up. We're just hanging out on a Wednesday. Love sushi. We've always loved animals. I've always loved animals. In fact, if I was a little more, if I had a more well-rounded childhood and wasn't a product of divorce, I'd probably be a veterinarian, because I love animals more than anything. I mean, they are just incredible. And it was just, law school was just an easier route for me. It was not my choice of profession. I would have much rather have been a vet, but the science just didn't, I was just too afraid of the science. You know, I was too stupid to realize you can do anything if you just put the time and effort into it. You can do it. I've learned that now, but at the time I thought, you know, I don't know if I can do it. Now I'm 100% sure I could have done it. Your daughter's in her 5th year of vet school. That's awesome. If she was in California, that means she's at Davis, because I think that's the only vet school we have. Cecilia, my brother Dave is a doctor. My other brother, Adam, does medical billing. And Josh does medical sales. So I do have a lot of family members in the medical field. Mia, you know, if I was independently wealthy and had nothing else to do, and my dad was gone, Danielle left me, and, you know, nobody liked my poetry, I wouldn't mind. I like school. I actually am one of the few people that like law school. I like learning. I enjoy it. And I enjoy the process of learning, the interaction with other people. Your professor, your uncle was a professor at UC Davis. Is a great school. A great school. LSU vet school, I'm sure is amazing. Thanks. Quick after. Quick after. Hey, PS. That makes me so happy that you watch with your dad. I mean, to me, that really does a lot for me. How should I find Danielle? She found me. We were thrown together. I mean, after the first day I ever met her, I mean, it was probably the most traumatic day of my life. And then I didn't see her for probably 3 years after that first day, but it was a weird time and a weird place in my life. You have 300 greyhounds that race. What would I recommend for UC? If you get into a UC, any professional school, you're doing great. I mean, you're really, it's really tough. So congratulations. Danielle and I have been together for, I mean, literally together with like a year and a half apart for more than 30 years, 35 years, something like that. Your nephew earned a double major. My brother Dave, the doctor, went to UCD undergrad. Your daughter's at Davis. One of my favorite schools. I always loved it because that's where my older brother went. And did he brush his teeth? Rory, that's awesome. I mean, I love that if you're watching with a family member, I think that is great because that's really at the essence of what the videos with my dad are all about. You know, there's some videos I won't even, tell my mom, don't watch this video, Mom. You're not going to like it. It's kind of embarrassing. Don't, my ads for Manscaped and some of the other, videos that I've done. I'm joking. I don't watch it, please. But I know the Dodgers are the champions. There's other things going on in the world than for me to worry about the Dodgers winning and the Giants losing, Did the Cavs root my Warriors? My brother called me yesterday about the Warriors game against Dallas, and I'm like, your daughter got a nursing degree at Chico State. My friend's daughter is going to Chico State next year. She's going to play softball. I appreciate that, Delivia. It's probably like 60 degrees here. It's not terribly cold, maybe 58, something like that.
It was earlier, it was like 60 degrees, but it felt 53.
It can get chilly here. We still have the pig. Someone saw you at Trader Joe's yesterday.
Oh, you did? I was there.
I practiced for about 25 years, Rose Bear. I mean, I still have cases. I've still got court dates and things like that, but it's just a couple of cases. I will probably always walk into court. It's fun now for me to walk into court. I really enjoy it. I get to see people again. Sometimes they know me from social media, so I'm talking with the DA and then they'll pop out something about a video and it's kind of fun. Dementia symptoms started like 12 years ago. My dad was 79, 80. My brother Dave is married and he's been married. He's got kids that are over 30 years old. So he's been married for well over 30 years to another doctor. I practice criminal law. What are you doing?
He's looking. Why do you look like that? He looks all like he did something. Hello in the Philippines.
How you do? Yeah. My nephew's in the Philippines a lot. A defense lawyer, that's correct.
No, I'm not a lawyer.
Rose Bear, my daughter, is in law school.
Hi, Rita.
But she did it all on her own. I didn't do anything for her. Everything she did on her own. I am not somebody who's going to, pave the path for my children. My dad didn't ever pave anything for me. I believe if you have a path laid out for you and somebody walks and holds your hand the whole way, that you're not going to really develop the skills you need. So my kids are on their own. They struggle. They have bad days, and I'll give them advice, but I'm not. I want them to struggle. You need to struggle in life to figure out, where you need to be. If everything's handed to you, I don't think that bodes well for the future. If you passed the bar and didn't go to law school, can you still practice? Patrick, you might be able to in some states. In California, you don't have to go to law school. You can work as an intern for a lawyer and then take what's called the baby bar, and you can pass the bar and practice. But I don't think you can, in California, you can just walk in and qualify to take the bar. There's steps you have to do. But there might be in other states. You may just have to go take it. I will tell Ed, Thomas, thank you. Yeah, failure is what creates success. People don't realize that, and they get discouraged when they fail. Most anybody who's made anything in life has failed numerous times. It's getting back up. It's stick-to-itiveness. It's true in sports. You can learn it in sports. If you play baseball and you're in a hitting slump, you got to work your way out of it. You can't just quit. Mary, the piano hasn't come up in a while.
God, don't bring it up. That guy.
So Moy, he's asking about my dad. My dad had an older sister named Marilyn that died when he was a teenager. She died like at 19 or 20 of ulcerative colitis. They didn't have a cure for it back then. Today, they have cures for it, but she passed away. So my dad lost an older sister when he was a teenager. I do pick up after myself. I've completely changed, and now I don't leave any messes whatsoever. Cecile, I would not defend Diddy today.
Sheena, did Dan work nights while practicing law?
Sometimes, if I had a trial the next day, I'd be working 24 hours. I had a big arbitration in Vegas. I was there for like 3 weeks, and I worked 24 hours a day for 3 weeks. I slept 2-3 hours a night, and that's what you did. You do what you have to do. I don't like it. I didn't like it. We did win. It was nice, but I do cook meals for Danielle's. We did win the case. I'm sure I pick up after myself.
Shauna, he hasn't been doing that bad, but
I'm trying not to eat so much at night. I'm trying to work on my health. The laundromats, I've heard, are a great way to make passive income. You just walk around collecting your money once you make the investment. Right now.
dishwasher detergent. I mean, that's not. Am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm tired. I already have 2 heaters, sweatpants, overall, bibs, big thick socks, a t-shirt, a hoodie, bibs. Jake, can you move? I wouldn't know. I've had such a really crappy day that I came home and took a gummy because my neck was killing me. By the time I took a gummy, I was 7.5 pain. And I took a gummy and I have hit the pendulum a couple times because I had a headache as well. Yeah. So Mexican pie, Brett, I'm very proud of you. Yeah. I need a gummy. Yeah. A nose ring makes me interested in 30-year-old men. No. Mm-mm. I'm happy. Don't need any additional men in my life. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm hurting, and my cramps are really bad right now. Did it go through an aggressive stage? Well, everybody's aggressive is different. Like physical, no. Verbal, yes. And he still goes through that sometimes. He gets grumpy, especially when we're both grumpy. He gets grumpy. Yeah. I am still in the phase of experimentation.
Really? What do you want to experiment about? I love that.
But I was in a lot of pain. Instead of taking Advil or Tylenol, I went the homeopathic route. The new Danielle. I mean, it's if anything, when I expected you to say what's changed.
Yeah.
would be my new homeopathic version of Danielle.
I didn't even know you had a homeopathic version. What do you mean homeopathic version of
The
Danielle?
adult candy shop.
Okay. The ferns are homeopathic?
It's homeopathic.
Homeopathic.
Is it not?
I don't know
No.
if that's homeopathic.
I was just hurting, so. And I was talking, it was really funny.
Hello, Joe Lombardi from Tijuana.
I took one, right? And I had a couple of, me and Benjamin had a couple conversations before the gummy, kicked in, right? And I had to talk to my book writer today. And so I'm talking to her, and halfway in one of the things I was describing and telling her, I forgot what I was talking about mid-sentence. So the gummy kicked in, and so did the Benjamin at the same time. So then I was kind of feeling like a little kid, because I was too afraid to tell her at the time that it all kicked in and I was, floating with Elton John and the kites in the sky. And I was trying, and I kept forgetting what I was talking about, and I was hoping to play it off, right? Because I was almost like a little kid. I was too afraid to admit it. And then she was like, all right, I'll get off it. And then I started giggling at myself, because I said, I cannot believe I'm 50 years old. I said, but I can't. I'll call you back later. So I texted her after I said LOL. She goes, okay, that explains it. So I know now she didn't understand anything I said. Oops. Anyhow, I thought that was so funny. No, that was you guys last night with pudding pops. You remember pudding pops?
I love pudding pops.
Remember Bill Cosby pudding pops?
I remember Bill Cosby,
Okay,
yes.
what
And
flavor
I mean,
do you
I
remember?
Jell-O pudding probably doesn't regret anything more than Bill Cosby, because now when you think of pudding pops, what do you think of? Date rape. I mean, that's what you think about when you eat pudding pops. You think HGB or whatever that crap is they put in your drink, GHB.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you-
it's a different,
do you
different
remember
meaning of
what
pudding
was your
pops.
flavor?
Have a pudding pop.
You almost up on.
Here,
Can you?
Can I give you a pudding?
Can I?
Please have one. Have
Can I
a pudding
tease you with a pop? Do you remember
Yeah.
what was your favorite flavor of those pops?
Mixture, chocolate and vanilla together. Swirl.
Gross.
Yeah. They were pretty good. I love pudding. But the swirl was definitely my favorite.
You heard it here, folks. Dan loves pudding.
I love
Not
pudding.
pop. Not a pudding pop.
I like pudding pops. They don't make them anymore.
She said Bluebell. Lisa Ramsey said Bluebell does, and they're banana pops.
Is
Now,
that, Lisa, are those Bluebell just in Texas?
can you ship them out here on some dry ice?
Dry ice? Pudding.
Pop. You say
Do
pudding.
you,
I
do
say
you have a
pop.
vitamin bottle on your
Pudding pop.
TikTok?
Yes. Hi, Melissa. Thanks, girl. You've never had a pudding pop?
Apparently they're still around, so all hope is not lost.
Dan likes pudding, but he also likes pop. He likes pudding pop. What?
I like pudding pops. What's the big deal?
You know if you know.
I hate that damn thing. If please, everybody, stop saying
That's why
if you know.
I did it on purpose, and that's why I said it to my friends, because we were laughing about pudding and pop.
If-
And you
when you
wouldn't know
say-
because you weren't there, so you know if you know.
It's the most condescending thing you could ever say.
You don't know because you don't know. But they all know.
All right, so you're better than me. I get it.
Yes.
You're sweet.
My minions.
You know if you know.
My minions know.
You know.
My
if
minions
you
know. You know if you know.
If you don't, you're a fucking idiot.
Well, because you don't participate. So, right, guys? Pudding or pop?
Are we the guys with the sweet grandpa? Yes.
Depends.
The sweet grandpa.
Fudgesicle. Yeah, you can still say fudgesicle without.
Landis,
I love fudgesicle.
I hope that people responded appropriately
Oh,
when your brother had a seizure.
banana pops like the bananas.
You know, it's really terrible how some people with medical conditions, Tourette's or seizures, get treated in public. It just makes me kind of really disappointed.
remember the banana stand in the Arrested Development? There's always money in the banana stand.
I do remember the banana stand.
I do. I didn't watch the whole thing. But
That
remember
reminded me of a
that
funny
episode.
scene where one of the family members went to the banana stand, he ordered a banana, and they tried to charge him
Oh
for
no,
the banana.
man. I couldn't do that. Why didn't you date with the women?
I'm all for it. I'm all for expanding the fun zone. Bring her on.
Because
Bring her on.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Here we go. Why?
I don't like vaginas.
I don't think that you can change your orientation. I just don't think it's possible.
So I can't be with other women because if I don't want to touch it, look at it, lick it, or eat it, I have no intention.
Okay. By the way, I would take care of all that. I mean, I would do all of that. You don't have to do a damn thing. All you have to do is be like the fucking the creepster who brings them in. Like, when you have a cult and they hire women to go bring other women in. That's all you have to do. Just get them in the bedroom. I'll take care of all that. They won't even know. You can pretend like we both go under the covers, but it'll just be me. It'll just be me doing it all. And you just sit back there and I'm good with that. Kissing. There might have to be some kissing. I'm just saying, I'll take care of, all the details. I'll take care of all the details.
And bring me to men.
I'll call Nick up and
Nick's in a timeout.
Yeah, she could bring a pudding pot. That would definitely make it a little better. Are you ready to get off, or what are you doing here?
You know what a pudding pop is now, right? It has nothing to do with Bill Cosby's.
No, I don't know what a pudding
Pops.
pop is then.
No.
If you know, you know. I guess I'm too stupid.
If you know, you know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go Google it. What's a pudding pop? What are you watching? If you can figure it out, Kalis, let us know. That way we can tell other people. This is what you can expect tonight. You come up with the adjective. I have a big vocabulary, but I cannot come up with an adjective to describe this particular program.
Flawless.
Sarah, I start to get hungry, and that kind of clouds my motivation.
You're hungry?
A little hungry. I haven't eaten anything today.
Meat, vagina.
Nothing. I might turn red. But I don't think I'm. Absolutely, we support Christmas toy drives. I think helping people that don't have as much as you do, I think, is a really important thing to do. Really important thing to teach your children. That sometimes the act of giving can be incredibly rewarding. People call it karma, whatever, but I think doing good for other people makes you feel better yourself. I think it comes back, and you can call it karma or whatever you want, but I truly believe that.
No, I have not watched the new Matlock series.
I haven't either.
I kind of do. I love Kathy Bates, so I hope it. Is it good?
Jana, my dad's fine. He's sleeping. Are you doing up in Canada?
Come back there. What do you want me to do? I get in trouble. when I
Dave,
get
it's
too
time to go to
nasty.
bed unless you work nights. It's 2:43 in the UK.
Oh. Yes, me and Grandpa graduated high school together.
In 1950.
Yeah, how did you know? I'm 92. A lot of steroids. Lots
She was
of
damn good for
injections.
92.
Yeah, lots of injections. It keeps me alive. You too can look like this at 92.
All right. Are you ready now?
If you're ready, just say you're
I'm
ready.
I'm ready to eat. I'm ready
I mean,
to get
you
some
know
food.
if you know.
I know that I know. I'm ready
Do
to
you
eat.
know?
I know.
Do you need knowing help that you know that you're tired and want to get off?
I'm not.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, I want you to do it.
Okay. You guys, Dan's tired. He wants to go eat. So we'll see you tomorrow.
That's wonderful. How you doing, Petaluma?
Back to my homeopathic treatments.
Ed always remembers Danielle.
And bed.
You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
There's a reason for
It's
that.
greatly appreciated.
There's a reason why.
I feel honored to have this many people watching.
Guess who
It's
Ed's
really amazing.
favorite is? Me.
Thank you so much to all of you.
I am Ed's favorite.
And
New change.
I'm his favorite.
Yeah.
You guys have a wonderful day.
That's
and
why he.
do something good, be happy,
Oh, today's National Kindness Day.
and be kind. And it's my birthday tomorrow. Everyone.